Here in Parkour Civilization, every parkour noob's dream is to make it to the very top of Parkour Civilization, where all of the parkour pros live. The only way is by accessing the Parkour Temple, and if you do, you have to complete this impossibly hard course to actually become a parkour pro and get your iron boots. That's if you even get the chance to access the Parkour Temple. You need to get a ticket, which is very hard, as you need to get to the ticket trial and do a ticket trial. These are very hard parkour courses, and if you fail even one jump, you'll fall and die and lose everything you've ever had. Well, this is what it's like in Parkour Civilization. If you want to survive, you have to parkour. But luckily, I have never failed a jump, which shows why I'm here right now. But not everything in Parkour Civilization is that bad with parkour. For example, you don't have to fight other players and lose if you don't want to die. Well, this is Parkour Civilization, and that is still kind of the way life works. You cannot try to fight people because, well, it won't work, and you have to parkour to survive. So right now, I'm currently in the capital of the noob. Alright, let's see, what should I do? I need to get a ticket. Alright, let's see, is there any parkour pros doing a ticket event? I need to find a parkour pro to do a ticket event. Let's see, maybe if I go over here, no. There is a parkour pro at the Parkour Temple. Maybe I can tell him to do a ticket event. Wait, I think he is going to do a ticket event. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping he is. I looked and noticed that the parkour pro was no longer there. People say that the parkour pros never die and rank down to become a parkour noob, but I do not believe that. I think that if a parkour pro makes it to the top layer, it's not even possible to fail a jump, because it must be so much easier as a parkour pro that there's not even any jumps that you have to do, because it's where all the parkour pros live, and it's the very top of Parkour Civilization. And of course, that's every noob's dream, to make it to the top of Parkour Civilization. And again, that's one of the hardest things that you can ever try to do. So I was not very lucky with that. Alright, waiting for a parkour pro. I think I need to buy myself a house. Alright, let's go. Time to buy myself a house. Let's see, over here must be it. Right here. A 1-block jump into a ladder 2-block jump? That has to be impossible. There's no way. I'm definitely gonna wait and practice a little more before doing that. So I went to the Parkour Noob Training grounds. This is where all noobs can safely practice parkour and not die. I want to go ahead and practice parkour jumps with the ladder. That's when I realized I didn't have a ladder. In Parkour Civilization, you can only use wood oak planks. Alright, let's see. 2-block jump. Oh, there's like no way. This has to be impossible to do. But it's better to practice than not make it ever. I kept on trying to do a 2-block jump, but then I figured it must be impossible as a parkour noob and not having any hunger to sprint. When you can sprint, it's much easier to parkour. Alright, I give up. It has to be impossible. I tried practicing multiple 1-block jumps in a row. Oh. Yes, I did it. Alright, see if I can do it again. Oh, it's so hard to do all of these in a row. How? It has to be impossible. Alright, It's time to head over to the course to become a parkour pro by getting a ticket. Look, there's a parkour pro. That has to be one of the luckiest things ever. Alright, as long as I'm coming over, the parkour pro should never leave until I actually do it. But now I had another problem, actually doing the parkour course. I watched as the first noob went and failed. Then I watched as the second noob went and failed. Now it was my turn. I went and studied the course. It was a 2-block fence jump to get to the middle, then a 2-block fence jump to do it again and finally get the ticket. I went and it was time. I made the first jump, and now the last jump, I did it. And I was finally able to obtain myself a parkour ticket and access the course to become a parkour pro. This was a huge opportunity for me. I went over to the place where you throw in your ticket, and I put it in, and I was officially inside the parkour temple. As I jumped over to the course, I looked at the course, and I was ready. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now.